John, I'd really love to hear from you about what sort of inspired you to start on the values journey.
Well, we're going back a long way now because a very close colleague of mine who's a head teacher in another local school had stumbled on the Quiet Revolution.
Okay. Nice.
And it had just come out. And she said to me, "John, don't argue, just read it." So I did as I was told. And we got together and decided that we were going to follow that model
Okay.
that Neil developed.
Right.
And it seemed to have this instant success in terms of pulling everyone together and saying, these are our values, this is what we stand for. And I think most people, especially in education, they have this innate desire to want to stand for something important.
Yes.
To want for there to be meaning in what they do. So we introduced the value words monthly. You know, we decided on we went through the process.
Yes.
And whittled it down to the 22 value words, and began the cycle, and very quickly developed our assembly themes around them. But also, one thing that became apparent within the first few months was that the children were using the language, and they were bringing it into their experiences. And we had a number of parents that came to us and said, "What are you doing with the kids?" Because they hadn't read the newsletters. You know.
No. Yes.
What are you doing? Because we've just had a bereavement, and my 6-year-old was counselling all the family members using these words, and I hadn't taught them these words. You know, and then of course we could introduce them. And over the years, we've involved parents more and more in that process, so that they're really quite knowledgeable now. They always know what the value word that month is, and it's included in newsletters, and they can build on that at home. So they're seen as sort of very sort of universal, transferable values that they can take anywhere they go in their lives. And we do talk with the children a lot about them being the big ideas that really guide us. They're our moral compass. They're the ones when we've got to make a decision. They're the resource that we can draw upon. And one of the things that's really interesting is that the adults utilise those value words just as much as the children. You know.